Okay, so market segmentation, I divide it like that, S, T, and P. Somebody, please, what does STP stands for?
Segmentation, targeting.
The last one?
Positioning, sorry.
Okay, STP, segmentation, targeting, positioning. Very good. Those are like, okay. Second part, it's about how do we use the information. And then, depending on this analysis, we will try to see what type of strategy we want to use when going international. And this is a reminder of other courses. 3 main strategies. Multi-domestic, for instance, anybody. An example of an American company that is multi-domestic. Procter & Gamble, or that's global.
Hellman's and Best Food Mayo.
Okay.
It's the same company, but east of the Mississippi, it's called Hellman's, and west of the Mississippi, it's called Best Foods. But it's the same mayonnaise.
But the same mayonnaise. So maybe, yeah, maybe that is multi-domestic, and on the branding they changed, but the product is the same. We will go over that later. Okay, global strategy. McDonald's, yeah, very good, multi-domestic. Global strategy, Walmart. When you go to Costa Rica, the Walmart there is the same as in America, the same. A Target, that would be as well, the same. Toys R Us, very, very, very much the same. And then we have another products that is like transnational, that could be a little bit in between multi-domestic and global, okay? But that's kind of the last step, the entry mode.
Entrepreneur from Ethiopia.
Let's go into that. One moment.
How to truly understand the customer for your product or service. Meet Makita, an entrepreneur from Ethiopia. She wants to launch an innovative biogas backpack that allows people to easily transport biogas. The pillow-shaped balloon serves as an energy source for things like cooking, for example. Makita has already identified her target market of rural African areas. Now she reflects on how to best approach her customers and analyze who they are. But how can she do this? First, Makita segments her customers into groups of similar individuals. This means customers who share certain characteristics, such as gender, residence, and lifestyle. As biogas will be used primarily for cooking, Makita focuses...
I like that part. Like, they were talking about... How do they say this? Lifestyle, that would be the socioeconomic. Yeah. Then let's say that
as
again.
biogas will be used
One second.
gender, residence.
Yeah.
This means customers who share certain characteristics, such as gender, residence, and lifestyle.
Gender, that would be related to the biological factors. Ethnicity, okay, age. Then the second factor was like, where do they live? What term did they use?
Residence.
Residence.
Because it's not just where, but it's do they live in a house or a hut?
Yeah.
Do they rent an apartment or do they own a home?
Okay, specifically for this case, but resident geographic factors that is related as well. And then lifestyle in the video. We were analyzing that in the social economical, right? So there could be biological factors. Then we talk about residence. We are talking about location, geographical factors. And then lifestyle is pretty much related to the social and economical factors.
Primarily for cooking, Makita focuses on women from Ethiopian villages who have no access to electricity. As a second step, Makita selects a typical customer of this group and creates an empathy map. For this, she really tries to understand the perspective of her customer. Makita gives her customer a name, Candace, and begins to really step into the customer's shoes. If Makita was Candace, what would she think, say, and see? Also, Makita tries to respond to what Candace does, feels, and hears. Then, Makita tries to feel like her customer Candace, who still cooks on an open fire. She hears others talking about health issues from smoke and alternative technical solutions. Also, she feels smoke in her eyes and her back hurts from carrying wood. She thinks about whether she can afford any of these new technologies herself. She also sees her peers walking around with cell phones instead of investing in biogas. So she says that she's not sure if she should buy biogas, since it is, in her opinion, just air. Makita is happy to now understand her potential customers' desires and fears, as well as her social and economic situation entirely. Using this simple methodology helps her to understand the prospective clients of her product and to do better marketing, convincing Candace to spend her small budget on biogas rather than on a cell phone. Of course, any other entrepreneur can benefit from the customer analysis tool too. Empowering People On-Site is a training format for social entrepreneurs across Africa, Asia, and Latin America. This is Ayo. He's an African entrepreneur based in Nigeria and wants to launch his low-cost water treatment technology to bring affordable and safe water to local communities. But how does he know where to start and who to address? He needs to create a clear, narrow definition of his target market. It starts as easy as drawing 3 circles. Ayo thinks about his total addressable market, which in his case could be the whole world, because everybody needs water to survive. But that's not very focused. Ayo knows that places like the United States don't need water treatment technology. He needs to find out which market he can really serve, his served available market. He needs to ask himself some questions, like, can he realistically supply villages in other continents with his service? Are there competitors, and will there be language barriers? As a result, Ayo may realize that his target market is only within Africa, but even a continent might be too big. He still needs to decide on a specific target market. And again, he needs to ask himself some questions, like, is he looking to target every town in his country, or just the smaller villages? Can every village afford the technology? Ayo can use this simple process of drawing 3 circles to guide him in the process of identifying who his exact target market should be. Using this tool, he can concentrate his efforts on where he can really make an impact. And any entrepreneur can use it. Whether it helps Moses to realize that his biogas plants are best sold to large cattle loaders, or Anna that her e-waste recycling service works best in cooperation with Uruguay's authorities. This way they all save time, money, and valuable resources. Empowering People On-Site is a training